In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew featured in Diplomatic World magazine. Third annual Crime Prevention Football Camp launched, and the National Assembly meets on Thursday, July 24th, 2025. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has been featured in the 76th issue of Diplomatic World magazine, one of the world's leading publications on global diplomacy, economic development, and international affairs. The multi-page feature, which spans pages 42 to 47 of the latest edition, provides readers with a compelling look at Dr. Drew's transformative leadership and his government's bold pursuit of sustainable national development. The article highlights the Prime Minister's unwavering commitment to good governance, healthcare reform, renewable energy, and the development of St. Kitts and Nevis as a sustainable island state, a policy agenda that has garnered international attention and praise. In the feature, Prime Minister Drew outlines key strategies being employed by his administration to transition the Twin Island Federation into a modern, resilient economy, one rooted in innovation, inclusivity, and people-centered growth. He also shares insight into St. Kitts and Nevis's evolving role in the international arena, especially its push for global climate justice and South-South cooperation. Dr. Drew's profile in Diplomatic World marks a significant moment for the Federation as it continues to strengthen its global visibility and forge deepened partnerships across Europe, Africa, the Caribbean, and beyond. Diplomatic World magazine is widely circulated among international decision makers, including ambassadors, heads of state, policy influencers, and business leaders. The inclusion of Prime Minister Drew in this respected publication underscores the growing global recognition of St. Kitts and Nevis's leadership in sustainable development and responsible diplomacy. Meanwhile, 300 young footballers will be taking part in the third edition of the Crime Prevention Football Camp that got started today at NCI grounds. The camp runs for 2 weeks, catering for boys and girls between the ages of 6 to 17 years old, and is being held in collaboration by the Security Forces United Football Club and the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Commissioner of Police James Sutton reminded the audience that the camp is just about coming together to play football.
This camp is more than just sport. It is about development, discipline, teamwork, and most significantly, crime prevention. Through this initiative, we aim to engage you more meaningfully by guiding you through positive choices and a brighter future.
Meanwhile, Minister of Sport, the Honorable Samuel Duggins, echoed similar sentiments, reminding the camp participants that winning alone on the field of play is not important.
that while we are here to win trophies and medals, and that's one of the reasons for playing sports, more importantly, we are here to win in life. We are here to become better individuals. We are here to make sure that when we walk off of that pitch, you walk off of that pitch a better person than the one you walk on as.
Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, whose office is a sponsor of the camp, Dr. Drew encouraged those taking part to choose positive activities such as sport over a life of crime.
The reason why this camp came about was to give our young people a positive avenue to develop themselves. We don't want you to choose crime. We don't want you to choose violence. We want you to choose positive activities like football. I want you to say no to gangs. Gangs are not good for you. You know what happened to people in gangs? They die, they end up in the hospital, or they end up in jail.
The camp is being co-coordinated by UK-based True Sport, who have returned once again to coach the young footballers. And in other news, notice has been given for a sitting of the National Assembly to be held at the National Assembly Chambers, Government Headquarters, Bastille, on Thursday, July 24th, 2025 at 10 a.m. The order paper and other papers will be issued at a later date. The National Assembly will be broadcast live on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM and participating radio stations. It can also be viewed live on TV Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. It will also be streamed live at www.zizonline.com. Copies of the bills will be made available on the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service website, sknis.gov.kn, under the bills section as soon as they are posted. And after the break, Kijon Cannoneer charged in connection with Bird Rock shooting, and Skilek announces outages for week July 21st to 25th. We'll have the details when we come back.
National Home Loans, get your dream home, all could be yours. Walk through the door, come take what you need, get you the keys, all could be yours, what you deserve. National Home Loans, get your dream home, get your dream home, get your dream home. National Home Loans, get your dream home.
National Home Loans, home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Thank you for staying with us. In other local news, Kijan Cannonier of Nevis Street, St. Kitts, has been formally charged in connection with the July 11th, 2025 shooting incident that occurred in the Bird Rock area. Authorities have charged Cannonier with 3 serious offenses: possession of firearm with intent to endanger life, possession of ammunition, and discharging a loaded firearm in a public place. Cannonier was officially charged on July 17th at the Keon police station. He becomes the second person to face charges related to the Bird Rock shooting. The first suspect, Justin Merritt Jr. of Buckley's Housing Development, was charged earlier on July 14, 2025. Law enforcement officials continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force has indicated that updates will be provided as new information becomes available. No further details on injuries or motive have been released at this time. And in other news, the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, or SKILEC, is advising the public of scheduled maintenance outages for the week of 21st to 25th July 2025. The scheduled maintenance outages are necessary to perform maintenance as a part of SKILEC's ongoing efforts to improve reliability. On Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Stonehaven to Molyneux Village will be impacted. New Guinea Boatyard, Halfway Tree and Brimstone Hill will be impacted from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Old Windmill Road to West Farm will be impacted. For Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Molyneux Village and Phillips's Village, while Mattingly from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Friday, Newton Ground will be impacted from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. SKILEC apologizes for any inconvenience caused by these power supply interruptions. And coming up in regional news, new U.S. ambassador to Haiti vows to prioritize security and combat gang violence. Stay tuned.
Meet the Johnson family, living a good life. How are they able to afford all this? By switching their mortgage to National. And you too can take advantage of this great offer. Yes, National Bank's Switch Mortgage will make your dreams a reality with the lowest interest rates guaranteed. You will have more disposable income than ever before. Imagine the possibilities. National Bank Switch Mortgage makes all the difference. Come home to National Bank and get your Switch Mortgage today. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
private. There are some things in life that are worth the extra mile. Seize the moment. Capture the experience.
Thank you for staying with us. We now move on to news on the regional scene, where the newly appointed United States Ambassador to Haiti, Henry Wooster, says his top priority is to address the deepening security crisis plaguing the French-speaking Caribbean community, or CARICOM member state, where criminal gangs have tightened their grip on power. In a video message released by the U.S. Embassy, Wooster, who previously served in Haiti between 1998 and 2000, expressed his commitment to supporting the Haitian people during what he described as a crucial time for the nation. Quote, "I will work with the Haitian people to strengthen the relationship between our two countries and address the complex challenges we face. In these unprecedented times, our priority is to address the security situation." End quote. Wooster denounced the ongoing violence, noting that for too long, armed gangs have used brutality to terrorize the country for personal gain. Since the 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, Haiti has descended further into lawlessness. The United Nations reports that 85% of the capital, Port-au-Prince, is now under gang control and has since spread beyond the capital into the Artibonite and Centre departments, displacing over 239,000 people from those areas alone. In total, more than 1.3 million Haitians have been displaced by the violence, marking the largest politically driven displacement in the country's modern history. The UN has warned of escalating food insecurity, stating that Haiti is one of just 5 countries globally facing famine-like conditions. And coming up, Harvard and Trump lawyers take funding fight to court. The details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National
end.
Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
We now move on to news on the international scene, where lawyers for Harvard University sparred with the Trump administration in a Boston courtroom, with billions in U.S. government funding at stake for the Ivy League institution. The White House has frozen more than $2 billion in federal grants for the university, demanding changes to Harvard's hiring, admissions, and teaching practices to fight anti-Semitism and halt DEI diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The Trump presidency has also moved to prevent the university from accessing a visa system that allows it to enroll foreign students. In response, the university filed lawsuits and is requesting summary judgment, a swift decision based on established facts without a full trial. Monday's hearing took place in the court of U.S. District Judge Allison Burroughs, who has already made several interim rulings in favor of Harvard in a separate lawsuit over the foreign student visa system. Although a ruling immediately after a one-day hearing is unlikely, Harvard lawyers have asked for a decision by the 3rd of September. The deadline the Trump administration has given the university to wind up its financial obligations with regards to federal grants. And up next in sports, the plans to expand Wimbledon site given green light, and ICC listens to applications from 3 new African nations. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National
end.
Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And now in sports, plans to almost triple the size of the Wimbledon tennis site are set to proceed after a campaign group's legal challenge against the decision to grant planning permission was dismissed by a High Court judge. The proposal, which had been approved by the Greater London Authority GLA, includes 38 new tennis courts and an 8,000-seat stadium. Save Wimbledon Park SWP had argued in court the development on the former Wimbledon Park Golf Club in West London was unlawful as the proposed land was protected. Deborah Jevons, chairwoman of the All England Club, said she was, quote, delighted with the decision, while the SWP indicated it may challenge the ruling. Meanwhile, 3 African countries will apply to become associate members of the International Cricket Council later this year. Burkina Faso, Mauritius, and Burundi are all planning to submit the relevant paperwork with the ICC's membership committee before December's deadline. BBC Sport understands the trio had hoped to be considered by the governing body at this year's ICC annual general meeting. However, none of the 3 countries were able to progress further with their applications due to various administrative queries raised by the ICC. At last weekend's AGM in Singapore, the ICC increased their total number of members to 110 after Zambia and Timor-Leste were both given associate status. Zambia were expelled by the ICC in 2021 for problems relating to their governance, but have now been readmitted. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Drew featured in Diplomatic World magazine. Third annual Crime Prevention Football Camp launched, and National Assembly meets on Thursday, July 24th, 2025. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.